Good morning, local Utah author Sean O'Leary with another book discussion. So this book is part of the Iron Druid series. I think it's book 6. It's called Shattered. And this was a really fun book and also a departure from the way that Kevin Hearn has written the other books. Little bit of a departure. So the entire series up to now has had an overarching plot to it, and that is that someone doesn't like Atticus and wants to kill him. And in the last couple of books, they also didn't like his apprentice, Granuel, and they tried to kill both of them. So there's this kind of mystery as trying to figure out who this is and why they're involving so many of the different gods from different pantheons and trying to figure out what's going on. It's a bit of a mystery. So we're going to find out. I'm not going to tell you, but we're going to find out in this book. So it's finally at this point, we're finally going to find out who's pissed off and why they're pissed off. So that's a lot of fun. But in this book, so in the last book, the Morrigan dies, and someone comes to Atticus either in the end of that book or in the beginning of this book and says, the Morrigan told me to give you a message. Basically, there's someone trapped on a one of these time islands where the time moves very slowly, and she wanted you to go and look, and presumably set the person free, but that was really up to Atticus. So Atticus goes, and there's a big secret about who it is for a while, and I don't know that it's a big secret, but anyway, it turns out to be the Druid that taught Atticus, so his mentor from 2 millennia ago. And so he takes him out and he starts getting him acclimated, and really refers to him as the Druid. He has a name, but that's not really important because he's going to get a new name anyway. His new name is Owen. Anyway, that is really funny. So what's interesting about this book, why I said that it was a departure from previous books, is previous books, Atticus has been the focus of everything. He is the center point of everything that's going on. He makes the decisions. Things are thrown at him. Things happen to him. He is really the focal point of the story. Not in this book. He is a side character in this book. So we have two other very interesting stories. One is of Owen, the Druid, or the Druid. He's not the Druid. He's an Druid to Atticus, right? He's his teacher. So like to Granuel, Atticus is the Druid. Anyway, so we get the story of how Owen interacts with the modern world and how he learns English, and he starts writing a diary to try to help him learn the language, and it's just a lot of fun seeing him interact both with the modern world and also with the Druid and the Fae, and trying to learn what's going on, and there's a lot of intrigue in this. You're not sure what's going on. You're not sure exactly who's got who's back and who's like playing the double agent kind of thing. And so it's really quite a mystery. You don't know who you can trust and who you can't trust. So that's one story that's going on. The other one, because now we've involved all of these different pantheons, right? We've got the Greeks, the Romans, we've got the Irish, the Norse. We've got a bunch of different ones, right? So I guess Kevin Hearn didn't want to leave anyone out, and so he brings in a little bit of the Japanese. I don't know if that would be a Buddhist pantheon, probably, and then the Hindu pantheons.